What's up, guys? My name is Isaiah Hill. Sorry for the delay. I've been very busy with work and school and everything else in my life, but I am here to continue. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing my Indigo Prophecy Let's Plays and all my Let's Plays in general, even my movie reviews. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And I'd like to talk about one of my favorite movies of all time. This is the month of November, and I want to show how thankful I am for you guys. So I'm going to be going through, some movies that I really enjoy. Not like a Halloween month. It was, where just my favorite horror films. But these are, some of my favorite films of all time. That I just love to watch all the time. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first film up is pretty interesting. And continuing on. And that film is The Rainmaker. It's based off of a John Grisham story. It's written and directed by Francis Ford Coppola. It stars Matt Damon, Danny Glover, what's her name? Claire Danes. Yeah, that's it. Claire Danes, Mary Kay Place, John Voight, and Mickey Rourke. So, The Rainmaker's about a young lawyer. Well, he's not. Well, he is a lawyer. He passed the bar exam, but he doesn't have a license. Who is taking on an insurance company. And this film, even though it sounds like a basic plot, it is really an interesting movie. See, the movie has Matt Damon, where he just phenomenally plays this role. Danny DeVito does a great job here. And I forgot to mention Danny Glover. He's phenomenal in this. Really, the entire cast here is just phenomenal. And Francis Ford Coppola, who you may know as the director for The Godfather, like I said, directed this. It really shows, because this man, how well he directs it. This is probably my favorite courtroom movie of all time. I am not joking, because I've seen a lot of courtroom movies. A lot of people are oh, Desire 12 Angry Men, or you want something more memorable, look at My Cousin Vinny. I like this one more because I feel I don't know, I feel that there's more here. Hear me out. Usually, because you learn more about the lawyer than you do, anything else. So, in My Cousin Vinny, you learn about him as the film progresses. You know, what kind of person he is, what he does, and why he does it. And then you get 12 Angry Men, where they're just jurors, where they just want to get rid of something as quick as possible. Here, you're learning about lawyers. And Matt Damon, he represents a lawyer who wants to have the good side of the law. John Voight plays Leo Drummond, who is very, well-known and, a hard lawyer. He is, a little bit more corrupt because he tries to get rid of things in order for his benefit. The insurance company is fraudulent because they denied of a claim that could have saved someone's life. This film does not shy away. This film is very brutal. It is a lot of fun. This film is a film that I highly recommend. My mom actually showed me this, and I just remember I'm can we watch this again? There's something about it that I really love. And I watched it again, and again I said, alright, I just love this film. But getting it on Blu-ray, this was a very difficult movie to get. I don't know if you can. It's a Japanese import. Actually, it's basically all Japanese except for the cast, and that's really interesting because this was my very first Japanese movie, and I was so afraid when I got it because I'm oh, please let it be in English, and it is played in English. The audio is in English, subtitles are in Japanese, but you're able to turn them off, so I'm grateful for that. But that doesn't distract me for how good this film is. I really do love this film, and I really do think this is a horror movie that really should be looked at more. One thing I really also like about this is the love story. The love stories typically in films typically in inferiors, for example, Back to the Future. Even though I love Back to the Future, I do love all that, but there is some parts where a love story does kind of get in the way of some things. But I don't care about that. Here, the love story doesn't affect really anything. You were to actually take out the love story, you'll pretty much have the same film in a way. Because Rudy Baylor, Matt Damon's character, he's a lawyer from Memphis, Tennessee. And when you first meet him, he mentions he is not living a luxurious college life. What he's doing is he's relying on tips because he worked at a bar where he was serving drinks, and he just relied on his tips. And he's evicted, he has to find a place to live, and that's what I really like because I like films that do not show oh yeah, he's like perfect. No, he is like far from it. Like he does make mistakes. But he learns from his mistakes. And that's what also a thing I like. And I really like John Grisham. John Grisham wrote like a series of like very successful movies, such as A Time to Kill, Pelican's Brief, The Client and the Firm, and so much more. And The Rainmaker is probably my favorite book of his. When I read the book, like I found like some differences pretty interesting. A Time to Kill I read, and I really liked it. I've seen the movie and I really enjoyed it. John Grisham, I do believe, is a very talented author, and he is from Mississippi, and he's and I believe he graduated from Ole Miss. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But with The Rainmaker, like he has even said this is his favorite adaptation of any of his works. And I find that kind of interesting, actually. Okay, this film automatically gets an amazing, so there that goes. But the reason why this film also gets an amazing is because it kept me interested throughout the entire movie. Like, if a movie can do that, then I think that the movie did its job. One thing that The Rainmaker does that really well, in my opinion, is how it gives, like, the characters so much life. Like, and that might sound insane, but hear me out. Rudy Baylor is living not such a glamorous life. He is living a very brutal and harsh life. He needs this, and he needs it now. And he can barely get it. And that's like the thing that I really enjoy. One thing that Rudy Baylor does in this film that I really also like is how he's like the good guy. Like he's just the clean, he's the good guy. And John Voight just plays like this monster of a lawyer. And that's really what's so good about it. And so many of these performances, they're memorable and they're lovable and they're likable. And you love to hate John Voight's character. You love to hate like certain characters. Mickey Rourke, if you have seen, I believe he's in Iron Man, I believe. But The Wrestler, check that film out. He is phenomenal in it. And a lot of people have said that's probably like his greatest film ever. And the thing is, what I really love about this film is like the characters feel so real. Everything about it looks real. The court looks real. It doesn't look fake. Everything just looks like it is on there. And that's what I really love about this film. And another thing that like a lot of people will not say like about a film like this in particular, like the film, someone told me that the film felt incomplete. And I know what they mean, because there are times where this film does like where things should have been there, but they weren't there. Things that could have been there, but they aren't there. And in my opinion, that doesn't bother me, because I do think that this film is enjoyable. I highly recommend this film to anyone who wants to understand this, and any person that's going into a legal profession. Even when I get to like some things like further down the line, a lot of films here like that I have, like they really mean a lot to me. Rainmaker means a lot to me because this was a very important film that I shared with my mother, who sadly passed. And this is a film like that I really like holding on to, and I was so lucky to get it, and I'm so grateful. And I'm grateful for you guys. I'm thankful for everything that you guys do. If you guys will I see more, by all means, just subscribe, and I'll always be here. Before I leave, I'm gonna end off like with something really interesting, in my opinion, from The Rainmaker. If you break this film down, a lot of it is accurate. You break this down and you can see like a lot of things, like the courtroom proceedings. There's so many things here. Danny Glover like plays a judge who is like, he doesn't appear biased, but he can be at times. But overall, he's likable. And I really think that really shows in this film. And guys, that's it. That's all I got. Rainmaker gets an amazing. I really enjoyed this film. This is probably my third favorite Coppola film, right behind Godfather Part 2, The Godfather, and this film. And then this film, respectively. I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. It's a film, like, in my opinion, like, there will never be a film like it again. And I highly recommend the book. The book is equally just as good. This is one of the few times, like, where I guess I enjoy both the book and the movie on like the same levels. But if you guys, by all means, go ahead and show your support. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. You guys wish to see more videos like this, or any of my other videos, my Let's Plays, or my Back to the Future Let's Play, L.A. Noire. And you guys have been knocking those out of the park. I'm so grateful. And And by all means, subscribe. If you guys want to share this with your friends and family, by all means, go ahead. If you guys want to ask, say, or request something, by all means, comment down below. I am very thankful for you guys. I appreciate how you guys took the time out of your day to check out the video. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. My name's Isaiah Hill. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Signing off.